How's it going?
It's just now what you said. I mean, the message I've sent you, I can see this is constantly for me making the difference. It's a time where I would no longer be able for my self-identity to hold up that kind of positive picture of myself which my ego wanted to hold up. So it wouldn't be possible for various reasons. So now, if I did not know this place of the space, this true recognition, which is the only perspective I can integrate, I think I would be just so without any perspective.
Mm.
And so now, for example, it's just, I am very often, say, tired, and this doesn't belong to the picture who I took myself to be. And now also see, okay, I can be slower, or even I can make sometimes a mistake, and not identify also with this. Just see, okay, this is also welcome.
Yeah.
And it's welcome if I'm fast and ba. But it's none of this is me.
Yeah.
And this is actually really I um, this is really beautiful in this whole squeezing period, that so many aspects are becoming crystal clear.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And I have so much, this is why I've sent you this message. It just came over me. I have so much gratitude that you always you make sure that we all come from recognition and not as a mind fuck, you know.
I'm really touched by your living confirmation, by your living confirmation, because I can see it, and I'm really grateful to receive your recognition. Mm. Mm. Without identification,
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes. And once this I just watched this or observed this here. It's like a layer of grease on the water. If this integration wants to hold a certain picture of myself, it's like a little fine film of grease over the water. So the water is not clear. When you stick the finger in the water, the finger is greasy. And then you think, oh man, I don't go in this water.
Could you say the first bit again? If there is,
Uh, this is how I experience it.
yeah, say it again.
If the integration
Yeah.
comes from a place of self-identity,
Yes.
then it can be very subtle, but it's like a film of grease on the water.
Yeah.
And it looks from far away, you think it's clear water, but when you go close and stick the finger in, the finger is greasy, and you know it's.
I love it. Love it. Beautifully expressed.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely spot on. Boom. Yes. Yes. And this is the thing, is that the self-identity wants to own awareness.
Yeah.
and claim something for
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for this, I find our meetings in the Sangha or other meetings also to really walk as one. I can only say from here, I need this constant reminder and to walk with others and to constantly start from point zero, because it's not something I can have for the rest of my life. You know, it's
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
these groups, it's this walking together. I need this. Um, yes.
Thank you. You know, I need this too. You know, this is my work, but this is also the greatest support that I have to be able to actually share this with beings who are like giving value to that and really, really, truly ready to walk this. You know, that's for me like something makes sense to actually be here, you know, because it's like, yeah, it's my overflow. And we
It's
all
very
we all have something to express in this life, and it's like the truth deeply in me, like what Jan was just saying, you know, it cannot be held down anymore, his true voice, you know. And this is it. It's like it's that gets to overflow in a way with beings who are radically in this recognition and willing to walk it, because it wouldn't be the same just me just speaking this. It's the movement of moving together in this, you know. It's shared, and that's a different thing. You can be alone with it, you can be in deep solitude with it, but to actually live the sharing of it as one is the cherry on the cream on the cake, you know. It's the cherry on top.
it's beautiful what you say, and it's also I had last night I had a meeting with for a long time. It's the first time I had guests, and I was so touched. This man, he's a very successful man. He said, "Hey, is all falling apart, and there's nothing new coming." And he was really without any perspective, and I was just I was there and I said, "I hear you." And it's that, and then I just shared. I said, "Look, there is a new perspective. This is how I experience it." And it was like they were listening like, "Hey, you are living on another planet." But no, really. But because we are so close friends,
Yeah.
it was the first time it was like moments of silence. And he said, "If this is true, what you express, then maybe our world can transform." But he's a very, very intelligent man. He said, "I don't see any way that the world can survive." And I just felt this deep of really desperation and pain. And I thought thousands or hundreds of people must be in this space,
Yes.
just at the
Yes.
end of
Yes.
their tether,
Yes.
at the end of their tether.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And that is why every single you and everyone in this room and everyone in different uh, people that are waking up, and the light is revealing itself as a true movement of being. It's like you must, like, not without actually needing to do anything, like what you just explained. You didn't have to do that, you know. The people appeared and you just come from this true, you know, and that is what each one is being made for. That's the transmission of what you be. A candle to a candle to a candle to a candle. The light of the world, yeah. So in that sense, all what you go through, the difficulties and all of that, it's not about that. It's about that's actually deepening you. Therefore, you can actually, when you meet another being, you can feel where they are. You can see where they are. You can experience, because you've been there and you know it. And it's what you go through, and it's what you keep clearing out. It doesn't end. And I say this loud and clear to everyone right now. It doesn't end for me. And why should it? Why should it? And I say over and over that I am at the beginning. I'm at the beginning. It's always, and that, like you said, I return to zero. You know, I'm at the beginning, and I am like so like bowing down to divinity, the divinity of our self. You know, I bow down to that for the liberation that is taking place, is revealing itself constantly. I see how challenges are coming on my table, things are coming on that invite me into a struggle, and I see how beautiful it is to just see the benefit of being grounded in being. It's the benefit of that never stops giving. And you know, I talk a lot about the value, and people have said to me, yeah, but the value, how do you get the value? You know, I can't do the value. But I see the value constantly being revealed in my walking, constantly, because something that I might have attached to at some point and felt like really so triggered that I couldn't let go of it, or like my whole world was falling apart or something, is just, it's just a constant, it just drops off by itself. You know, the value of being at home in the depth of your own being, the sanctuary of your own heart, is a revelation that never stops giving. So yes, the recognition is, that's it. It's the recognition, that's it. Because without the recognition, this endless revelation is revealing itself to a person. However, when the recognition of itself to itself, the revelation is revealing itself to itself without separation. And that is different. There's no person realizing. And that is the difference. That is the huge, huge difference. There's not a person knowing non-duality over there or in certain moments of experience. It's all over. It's all completely over, because there's no person in existence, and the personality appears. I am, and you can't actually give this to anyone. You can't force this down anyone's throat, and you can't, you know, it's such a delicate thing to keep giving up. It's when they come and pull it out of you, that like right now, you're pulling this out of me. Yeah.